Ja, mach mal den Tor auf. So. Ich muss mal kurz mal los. So.
Das ist schon fett.
Schon pervers. Das hörst du hier besser. Den Ansauggeräusch ist hier deutlich. Ja, aber hörst du doch besser. Ja, ist besser. Geil, ne?
of the new Kawasaki H2. Now, the one thing I can say about this bike, the one word that describes this bike to the T, is solid. This bike has no hesitations, no vibrations, nothing unexpected happens with this bike. That's probably my favorite thing about this bike, is it's just solid. You get on it, everything is predictable. It's violently fast, but everything's predictable. You can anticipate what this bike is going to do just because it's so well engineered. A little background on me. I'm coming from that ZX14R, which I absolutely love. Loved that bike. Had a Hayabusa. I have tons of miles on an S1000RR. I had a Panigale for about 2 weeks until I wanted to just smash it. And this bike is by far the most impressive bike I've ever been around. The fit and finish, the quality of the welds, the craftsmanship, its design. Pictures can't really do this bike justice, because the paint, it's relatively slimming since it's a mirror, but it's just absolutely unbelievable. The mirrors are actually useful because the vibration is so small. Even when you're on the highway, it's almost like a car. You can see right through the rear mirrors. The bike is actually very comfortable. My favorite thing about a bike is that when you ask it to do something, it'll do it. You can anticipate what it's going to do. And like I said before, that's exactly what you can do with this bike. If you want to hang your boot off and scrape the corner, you can. You want to drag a knee, it just rolls right into it. Yeah, it's heavy. It's a little heavier than, like, say, your S1000RR, but it goes right over. It handles amazing. If you want to pretend you're in a Apollo mission that just fell on its side right before liftoff, you can do that too. That boost kicks in, and even that ZX14R can't even try to give you an experience like this thing can. The tires are amazing. They really, really are. You can probably even see, just from my finger, they're nice and soft. You can just see my finger going right through the tire. They're nice and soft. Probably won't last the longest, but they're pretty much like a slick on the road. But they're really amazing. The bike is quiet. It's pretty quiet. I mean, when you're on it, all you hear is engine. All you hear is a supercharger, which is amazing. But you're not going to turn a bunch of heads when you're sitting there at a stoplight, because it's just whisper quiet. But honestly, it's kind of fine. That's the way the bike was designed. Between Kawasaki Aerospace, Kawasaki Heavy Industries, their race teams, their race experience. It took 3 years to design this bike. And that pipe, which people keep giving shit, was the best that they could come up with. Part 2 of the review. Little did I know, my phone doesn't take that long videos. But I drove this bike from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, all the way down to Key West. And let me tell you, this bike is the most comfortable 1000 you'll ever get on in your life. The seat is just wide enough. It's just squishy enough. It takes all the pressure off. The electronics are great. As you can see, you got Kawasaki traction control, you got a boost gauge, Kawasaki quick shift, ABS, you have a launch control. You hold 2 buttons down on the bike and you floor it, and it holds the bike at 6,500. You let the clutch out smoothly, and then it just rockets you as fast as you possibly can go, up until 3rd gear, and then it's all up to you. But pretty much at that point, you should be able to do it yourself without killing yourself. But it's honestly scary, it's that fast. As you can hear, it's pretty quiet. When you're on it, all you hear is the engine revving, the supercharger, and it just sounds beautiful. It's just amazing. Even that ZX14R can't give you the feeling that this thing can when it's rocketing full speed forward. Once the boost kicks in, around 3,000–4,000, it's just amazing. You have power everywhere in the band. If you accidentally whip the throttle, which I did a couple times with brand new gloves, you're gonna get some whiplash. Even at 2,000, 3,000. It's amazing. It's just so well designed, well engineered. And that pipe is iconic. I might never change it. I don't care, all you haters. It's absolutely amazing. Best bike I've ever been around. The Augusta F4i R. Really nice bike, beautiful. Probably the second most beautiful bike I've ever seen. That's how nice this bike is. And fast can't even explain it. It's beautiful. The only thing it's missing is the passenger seat, which I don't think you'd want one. I don't know if you'd want one, but that's why I'm keeping my ZX14R for the chicks. But that is your quick review of the new H2. Moral is, it's a solid bike. Doesn't do anything unexpected. It handles amazing. It really is built beyond belief. It's built to perfection. They did an amazing job with this bike. It's by far my favorite bike ever. And if you were really wondering, is it really as awesome as they say it is? It's better. Because you can't see how awesome the paint is from pictures. You can't see all those curves. Look at all those curves. If I had to say anything bad about this bike, it's tough to shift into neutral. You know, you'll sit at a stoplight, I'll shift 3 or 4 times before I get that thing in neutral, but I don't really care that much. The paint can scratch a little bit easy because it's mirror paint, so it shows up real easy. But literally that's the only bad things I can say about it. Besides that, it's built to perfection. And we got to thank Kawasaki for making such an amazing machine.